Right, I really need to get Erica's 1.5 kilogram potato challenge lifted, because the giant pumpkin and giant marrows are trying to get onto the bed. So I'm going to have a quick look, just see if anything's ready. I've got a good feeling it is, because a lot of the foliage has died back. Oops. There's a couple there, look. Right, I'll leave those there till tomorrow. What I'm going to do today is weed. See, this is the trouble with straw, look. Hidey places for all the nasty little molluscs. Don't think I'll be doing that again. Yeah, it's supposed to be a bit cooler tomorrow, so I'll just have a quick weed, take the worst of the weeds off, and then get on with it tomorrow. Right then. I've got a funny feeling this might take more than one visit. Well, that is 2 potatoes, and I planted 72. Right then, guys, well, that's one row of 6 seed potatoes, and there's 11 to go. So I'm going to turn you off and get on with it. And there we are. That's one of the perils of using straw as a mulch. That's a slug. The other day it was a snail. There's plenty, hundreds more in there, I expect. Oh, well, I'm just over a quarter of the way along, and that's how many I've got so far. So I'm going to put these in a bag and get back on with the rest of it. Here guys, well, that's the second mushroom tray for the potatoes, albeit very tiny ones, but then again they were tiny when I planted them. Jazzy miniature potatoes they were. And there's the bed all cleared out. There's going to be hundreds of little volunteers in there. I'll tell you what, I'm not going to use straw again. I almost picked as many slugs as I did potatoes. Nah, a good dozen or two though. And here's a giant pumpkin and giant marrow stretching out onto their new bed. Right, let's get the straw in the compost bin and visit the next plot. Well, here we are, guys, home now. Give them a quick rinse off. I'm not going to get all this straw out, but well, interested to see the weight. It is. So over the spuds themselves, when I planted them, they were no bigger than that. They were called Tesco miniature potatoes. They were tiny little things, and I've got tiny little things in return. So they wouldn't have got any bigger because the foliage was dying off. So anyway, I'll sort the best of these out, sort the worst out, chuck a load in the bin because some of them are really scabby, which is unusual because they've been left to the elements. In no dig, so you'd think that the water would control itself. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, here is my entry for Erica's supermarket potato challenge. Right, a quick diggy spills the beans while we're at it. I mentioned a couple of times about using straw. I will not be using thick straw again as a mulch. It was terrible. Slugs, snails, and also, another mistake I made, I used unknown horse manure. And it turns out it wasn't very well rotted, not all of it. And loads and loads and loads of ryegrass grew on that bed. I expect I'll be picking that out for quite some time. And the other thing was, a lot of these spuds were actually in almost pure horse muck. And that's why I had gloves on in the video. It wasn't a particularly nice job picking them out.